Throughout football history, wise men have congregated to bring you the best stats, predictions, and analysis of the game. These are not those men. 3 derelict Oakland Raiders fans expelled from clown school for shaping inappropriate balloon animals at children's birthday parties and borrowing the school clown car to attend a Murphy's Law gig in Brooklyn. With no ambitions outside of rodeo barrel racing and the Shiner Circus, they made their way to the rolling hills of northwestern New Jersey and established a home at the Irish Cottage Inn. Surrounded by Jets and Giants fans, they called in reinforcements and established a circus sideshow of their own, known as the New Jersey chapter of the Black Hole. Join the party each week on the Fan Club Blitz, a wild ride into the world of die-hard football team fan clubs from across the globe, with your hosts, Splatterhead, Fitz, and Tom, Clown School Rejects.
Okay, welcome to the Fan Club Blitz.
Hey, what's
Splatterhead here.
And Tom.
And Fitz.
And I just recently watched one of the strangest things on a football field that I've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
I don't know.
With Jared Cook and Derek Carr.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, we have it narrowed down to 2 possibilities. One that we think maybe Carr called an audible that Cook didn't pick up on, or Cook was doing mushrooms in the huddle prior to that, and he kind of just spaced it.
I think I'm going with the audible because both of those guys have been pretty much on point with each other all year.
Or some jerk in the stands blew a whistle. I don't know.
Something. Yeah, a lot of people said there was a whistle blown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
No, I didn't either.
I'm going with the audible theory of Fitz. So
it was very bizarre, though.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Hey, I have an announcement to make. If anybody hears any jingle jangle during the podcast, it's because Fitz has jingle bells in his beard.
Yeah, he's
got Christmas ornaments hanging out of his beard.
It's our holiday podcast. I needed to be festive.
I really want to thank the Fitz family for showing up with Raiders Christmas sweaters that light up.
Yeah, really. They were those people this year.
We were, but I had to dismantle mine due to the fact that it's about 120 degrees here in the cottage.
It is.
And then when Chris Potts he gets riled up and crazy, it turns up the heat in the whole place. So
Yeah.
It's like 30 something outside.
Yeah.
So how was everybody's Christmas? But you have a good.
My Christmas Eve was great. I had a very uneventful Christmas.
Yeah, I was.
But I cooked very good food for myself.
What'd you make?
I made a big giant pot of clam chowder.
Oh, nice.
I had broiled oysters.
Oh,
with Parmesan, breadcrumbs, bacon, garlic.
Nice.
And I had baked scallops wrapped in bacon.
Awesome.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And luckily,
and a bunch of beers.
Of course. Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yes.
Oh.
Can we catch a ball?
That was an almost interception.
Yeah, we can't do anything.
Offense and defense. Catch a ball when it's in your hands. That's all.
I had my son was home for Christmas, so that was good.
Yeah.
I got a new Kenny Stabler jersey.
Nice, I see that. Yes.
Everybody should have one.
I got new. What did I get? A lot of stuff. A new Raiders wallet.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
New Raiders bottle opener to hang off my keychain. Got a new Raiders flask. Couple Raiders shot glasses.
That's it. There you go. And luckily, once again this year, thank God, the liquor store had enough booze for me to make it through the Christmas day.
That's
all right.
With the family.
That's all that counts.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
good.
The Raiders beat the Broncos for Christmas.
Beat the Broncos. Yes, that was a very good Christmas.
I don't know what they're doing against the Chiefs today.
Yeah, they're just like they're coming out flat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it should be 7-0 because that play we were talking about, that resulted in a pick six, and
Yeah.
it shouldn't have happened.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. That was bizarre. Everybody's going to be talking about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how tomorrow, when I watch or listen to the sports shows, how they're gonna equate that play with getting rid of Khalil Mack.
They
Right.
will.
Yeah. Somehow,
Because somehow it's gonna come back to
somehow
Mack.
that offensive play
Yeah.
is somehow. If we would have had Mac, that would have never happened.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's going to come out to
Or Cooper,
yeah,
who fumbled the
Cooper. If they had Cooper,
Yeah.
they would have caught up.
Switzer.
And then he would have fumbled.
If we would have had Switzer, we'd have been.
And by the way, I know you're limping into the playoffs, Dallas, with your 10-6 record.
Yeah.
You barely beat one of the worst teams in football today with the Giants.
Yeah.
Just
And Cooper had what? All of 2 catches for 20 yards?
yeah, and 1 catch that he fumbled.
Yes.
So welcome to the future of Amari Cooper, because that's the Cooper we all know and love.
Yes.
Poop. There it is.
Yeah, there's got to be something dwelling there because he's only targeted, like you said, a couple times today.
They showed a stat today that since that game, the big game against Indy, where he had 200 and some yards receiving, he's caught exactly 4 passes for 26 yards.
Yeah, because we know what we got rid of. They just don't know what they got.
Yes.
They'll see. They will see.
And today he didn't really add to that much, I don't think.
No.
So
He caught the 2-point conversion.
yeah.
Big deal.
So, last game in Oakland was last week.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
Most likely.
So,
It was a hell of a send-off.
it was a hell of a send-off, man.
Yes.
And a lot of respect
Yeah.
to the Oakland fans.
yes. They got the win,
A lot of respect to the Oakland fans. Everybody talking about, there's going to be a riot. They're going to. No, they were very good.
Yeah, there was no rush in the field, nothing.
Nah. Somebody did steal a police cruiser.
Okay, cool.
And,
That's a given. That should have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes.
That's the second time that's happened.
Okay.
Then last time somebody just took it and drove it back and forth across the Bay Bridge a couple of times.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, they said it was an Oakland police cruiser. Usually, security there is the Alameda County Sheriff's Department, but
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
If
I condone that type of
you leave your cruiser running with the door open while you're directing traffic,
and you deserve it.
You ever drive a cruiser home?
No.
Because I always wondered. I feel bad for the guy. There's a Passaic County Sheriff's car that drives 23 every
I
morning.
see him.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this poor guy, because he's trying to get to work, and all these morons are slowing down to 40. I'm like, guys, a Passaic County Sheriff's car is not going to pull you over in Sussex County.
No.
Yeah. No.
He's trying to go to work.
Yeah. That guy just wants to get down to down
Right.
20, down
He's
23
like, Jesus,
somewhere.
get out of my way.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll tell you, it's funny. We used to do that to the new guys. They came on, if they went into the store to get something to let their car running, we'd jump in their car and move it around the corner.
Of course, yeah.
And then watch them their pants when they came back out.
Yeah.
The lesson well learned. If I can take it, anybody can take it.
That's
exactly.
right.
At least when I take it, you're going to get it back.
Yeah.
Yep, that's funny stuff. And what else we got? Hey, I wanna welcome Uncle Mosh to not only the Black Hole but to the New Jersey chapter.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's an official member, even though he lives in Tennessee.
That's
He's an
okay.
official member of our chapter.
Yeah,
So
well,
Uncle Mosh,
yeah.
welcome.
When he heads up to Jersey, he gets the red carpet treatment.
Absolutely.
And not for nothing, I love Tennessee.
Yeah.
I have family down there. Been down there a few times. Tennessee's a great place.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great place.
man. Draft is in Nashville this year.
Nashville's good.
That
I've
would
only
be
been in
kinda-
Nashville once.
It would be kind of fun to go down for that. Raiders
Maybe.
Fan Radio's doing a show. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty cheap to get to Nashville.
Yeah. We could drive there, what, 8-10 hours?
About
That's
10
about
hours
10,
max,
11
probably.
hours.
Yeah.
So,
I got to see talk to the wife, see if she wants to go to Nashville.
yeah,
I'll tell you.
I might be in.
Yeah. Be
It
fun.
was good. I mean,
Yeah.
last time I went there, like I said, my family lives on the other side over by Knoxville. So me and my buddy went down, and we just took a road trip to Nashville. The hotel we got was right about 20 feet away from a Huddle House.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not a Huddle House, a Waffle House,
All right.
which is just
Which is the superior of the
Yeah.
two.
yeah, pretty much. They're one and the same, but a little
Yeah.
bit better.
Yeah.
But nothing like hitting the Nashville night scene. And then about 3:30, staggering back to your hotel and walking across the parking lot to the Waffle House.
Laura might be in just because of the amount of Waffle Houses that we'll encounter while we're down there. She's a big fan of the Waffle House.
They're wonderful. I
don't eat their waffles.
No, I don't think I've ever had a waffle.
It's all about the hash browns.
No, the hash browns
I don't think
great.
I've ever had a waffle at a Waffle House.
I had one once. It was good. It was good, but that's not why I go there.
Yeah.
No, they are wonderful though. I'm trying to think. There's somewhere local that has a Huddle House now.
Is there?
In Jersey?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gotta be a rest stop or something.
I know that the closest Waffle House is Bethlehem.
Yeah, South Jersey, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we passed one on the way there somewhere.
Well, you pass one when you get into Delaware, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, but the only one I know of is Allentown that I've actually seen.
Bethlehem. There's one in Scranton, too.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to that one.
No.
I've been to the one in Bethlehem because, we go down to play cards and
then
we'll hit the Waffle House on the way back.
Yeah, there's it was actually I just had to check with the wife. She told me Liam had a track meet in Garfield last weekend. It's in Garfield, the Huddle House.
The Huddle House.
The Huddle House is in Garfield.
Yeah, right down the road from Royal Warsaw, the Polish restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Right down the street there.
Road trip.
I tell you, they got great coffee too. But those hash browns are just splattered, covered, whatever. Oh man,
Queef's got a touchdown.
Yeah, Queef scored again.
This is.
It's now. Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, okay.
Probably be against us.
Yeah, I think so. They're separating stuff, so it'll be a personal foul against the Raiders. That's on the kickoff.
And this is what bothers me about this new generation of players. I don't care how bad your team is. Right now, we're playing the Chiefs.
Yes.
And not only we're playing the Chiefs, but we had the chance to make their playoff miserable.
Yeah.
Miss that first round bye, have to play again next week, and just go into the playoffs with a loss. And they're not, crappy Raider teams in the past would have stepped up here and given them a beating.
We would have done more than taunted.
Yeah. It's one thing, you lose, but you have to make them feel bad in the morning for winning.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not,
and that's what the Raiders' mystique is all about.
Yeah.
You beat us, okay, fine. But when you wake up in the morning, you're not going to be able to walk.
Right.
You beat us, but you wound up with a few guys on the injured reserve list because of it.
Exactly.
Right. And you played us.
Yes.
But that's not happening right now.
No.
This is very disappointing. This is like the Bungles game all over again. Except this is the Chiefs.
Yes.
Actually, it's actually more disturbing, and I can't even talk about this game anymore, but a little bit more disturbing than this game is that picture of that beer that you showed us earlier.
Oh, that was horrible.
Milk beer, whatever the hell it was.
Milk tea beer.
Milk tea.
That was like the Laverne and Shirley milk and Pepsi. That's what that looked like.
Worse.
Anybody that drinks that should be getting tea bagged.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's the guy who books my shows.
Okay.
He posted that on he's like breakfast, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I zoomed in, and it says tea milk beer.
Yeah, no.
No. Stop it.
I hope he's not going to serve that at your show.
It's probably like $16.99 for 4 of them.
Yeah, probably. Something like that, yeah.
And all these guys dressed like lumberjacks and skinny jeans and drinking it up like, come on, Frank. What are you drinking that crap for?
Yeah, no. I ain't dealing with that, man. That was just...
No, that was horrible.
That was like what was that, like a chai tea lager or something?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That looked like a big giant gay cocktail.
Yeah,
that's not breakfast. You know what? Any normal beer is breakfast. If you
were gonna mix vodka with beer, it would be this one, with a little Kahlua and make it a White Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Listen, show booker. You want breakfast? Make a Bloody Mary like the rest of the normal
exactly.
people.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
I mean, I did too after I saw that.
His nickname is, or his name, everybody knows him by his Angry Frank. No wonder you're angry. You're drinking that crap.
Exactly.
So that's how you're starting off your day.
Yeah.
I would be angry too.
Tea beer with milk.
Almighty.
What? Oh my God.
Man.
Hey, did you guys see the news story I posted?
Which one?
The wedding. The father-in-law I guess he got confused when they said you may now kiss the bride because he started kissing the bride.
Oh, he thought everybody got to kiss the bride?
I guess so.
Where was this, West Virginia?
China.
Oh, okay.
He's making out with the bride. She's pushing him away. The DJ's up yelling, look what's going on. The father-in-law's kissing the bride. Turned into a big fight, brawl.
Nice.
Did they all know karate? Because that would have made a great wedding fight. Like if
No,
they
I
were all
think
like karate
they
dudes.
they
It
do.
would have been like an old Bruce Lee film where they all come running out.
In China, they do kung fu.
Yeah.
Karate's Japanese.
Either way.
Come on, Fitz.
I'm sorry. Either way. It would be like I want to be like one of those remember those Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, the Bruce Lee movie.
All
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to fight? Fight my man!
The
And like 900
Kung
of
Fu
them
Theater.
come running out. Yeah.
Kung Fu Theater.
Yeah. You want to fight?
on
Fight
USA.
me.
Oh God.
We had Kung Fu Theater in the daytime, and at night we had Night Flight.
Yes.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Who was the dude that was dressed as a superhero with the mask? What was his name on USA? Captain. He was like the host in between the.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
forget.
Yeah, the mustache. He almost
Yeah.
looked like Cliff from Cheers, but with a mask and.
I was really.
You know,
I was.
at that time, it probably was Cliff from Cheers.
It
with a mask.
might have been.
I was probably stoned
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just remember like the old the U68 channel with Thor blowing up the water bottles and screaming metal in your face at 11 o'clock at night. That was hysterical.
So we're having our holiday extravaganza here.
Yeah, everybody has their pants on, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
Damien, the cottage supplied us with
Yeah, we got a lot of good eats.
some hors d'oeuvres,
Yeah.
appetizers. We got some stuff.
We did well with the food drive too.
We
in the
did.
corner, we got a bunch of bags of food.
Yeah, we got a big pile over there in the corner.
Damien brought some as well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
He said his wife buys all this stuff at the can sale that he doesn't eat. He's like, and she'll do it again next year too, so I'll bring more.
There you go.
That's it. I'm gonna be eating good for a couple of months.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't say what a food drive. I didn't tell you the food drive is for me.
There's no oranges, so little Jimmy's rickets are going to get worse. And
There's
Fitz,
one can of oranges.
and Fitz is going to be staring out the window going, "Screw you,
I
little
brought
Jimmy."
a can of oranges thinking of little Jimmy and his rickets. I was like, I got to get this.
I got a can of pineapples.
Yeah.
That's the
okay.
Fitz is killing little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy. But yeah, that's. I'll tell you though, I am disappointed because we're missing what used to be regular members of our club.
I sent them a message. They didn't even respond to me.
No?
Nah, I mean,
Oh, and there goes the second interception.
Yeah, and that's another pick six.
Yep.
come on, guys, what the hell? This is getting out of control now. That's it.
There you go.
Good.
Colton Miller runs him down
Yeah.
with a bad knee.
Yeah, the offensive lineman who has one good leg is the only one that can catch this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Rosie, she couldn't make it. She wanted to be here. But, we have two other groups, Our scientist, he's been here for one game all year. And
Yeah.
our other people, I forget the names, haven't made a game all year.
That's all right. Paul's been here a lot.
Hey, we move forward.
The
And
Brosmans have been here quite a bit.
Yep.
we get new members and we just move forward.
That's it.
Bill Mackey brings his Sussex County Musician Guest of the Week every week.
With his vans,
That's it.
his classic vintage vans.
We love that.
And you will hear Bill Mackey at halftime.
He will. Yeah. And I'll tell you, what is it, 28-0?
Yeah.
Coming into the half. This is going to be strap in and listen to Potts on this one.
Listen, it's still 21.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
not 28
Oh,
yet.
that's right. Yeah. I'm just assuming.
They got,
This
they got
is-
three more chances.
This is going to be how pissed are Mackey and Potts at a halftime show.
Yeah, it's going to be a very lively halftime.
Yeah.
report.
Potts might have a stroke before the
Yes.
halftime. Actually,
I'm going to have to do a lot of editing.
He's
Yeah.
got to get through 7 more minutes without having a conniption.
Potts has already said, Chuck, you're editing this one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Murph, you're kind of screwed because Potts is going to be mad. You start bleeping out his stuff.
Yeah.
No, I got to do all the bleeping.
Oh, Chuck has to do it.
That's why if Murph was doing it, I wouldn't complain so much.
Yeah, okay.
I got to do it, and I got to find time to do it during,
work
and everything else. So
it's going to take a day.
At least I got a couple days off.
Yeah.
What was the flag? Had to be on us because the second goal.
Of course.
Come on, just stuff him here. All right.
That's
a good stand-up.
Yes,
Nice.
that's nice.
I like to see that.
Let's hold him to 3.
Yeah.
And
I hope that Chucky has I hope when he gets back into the locker room that he's actually got one of those little dolls down there with a knife and he just runs around stabbing these guys in the ankles.
He should
get in there with a bat and start breaking stuff, smashing the lockers apart, throwing helmets around.
Because I can't understand why, obviously we're going nowhere this year. I mean, last game of the season,
but we got a big shot here to screw the Chiefs.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't understand. Take the personal foul, take the game ejection, put Mahomes in the hospital.
Exactly.
What is the problem here?
That's
Break
what
his
you
collarbone.
That's what you do.
So you get suspended. You miss a game or 2 next season.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know what? Chucky should grab one of his secondary guys. Hey, listen.
You're not coming back next year anyway.
And if you are, you're going to be a bench dude. Listen, I'll pay the fine. We'll give you a little extra.
Right.
This is what you got to do.
Yeah.
They got on the Saints a couple years ago because they were doing those bounty things. I was all for that. That's football.
Sure, that's what you're supposed to do.
The only thing that the Saints were stupid enough is they let the cat out of the bag and got caught. Other teams are doing that.
Right.
But we need to do that. Put this douche in the hospital.
There's always
they stopped them. They stopped them.
All right.
Good.
But there's always been other people doing it.
And Chris Potts will live another couple minutes.
But there's always been people doing that with the bounty system.
Yes, of course.
Everything else like that.
But they're just not idiots that are not, letting the cat out of the bag. So,
I mean, it should be a given. It's the damn Chiefs, for God's sakes. It shouldn't even have to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This is very disappointing so far.
I don't know. You know what?
That goal line stance was good, though.
Nice. Yes, that was a really good thing. I mean, you got on me last week or our last show about conspiracy theories.
I didn't get on you. I'm all for it. Go run with it.
Now, you tell me.
I don't necessarily agree, but
anybody out there that watch the end of that Giants-Cowboys game and you tell me that Las Vegas did not make that call.
Listen, one knee. Listen, there's no love.
Fitz is telling me he understands some rule from Madden or something.
I hate Dallas, and like I said, it's all because of their fans mostly, except for the one decent one that hangs out here who's a nice guy.
He's a good guy.
But all in all, I wouldn't care about the outcome of that game if it wasn't for... Now, tomorrow I'm going to have to see all over social media how the 10-6 Cowboys are the greatest football team that ever lived.
Yeah, they suck.
They do suck. You barely beat the Giants, and they're horrible. But like I said, and the only reason I remember it is because it was the name of one of John Madden's books.
Yes.
1 knee equals 2 feet. So his 1 knee was inbounds. He had control of the ball. That's the same as having both feet in. That's the rule as I understand it, and like I said, the only reason I still remember that is because it was the name of John Madden's book.
I don't know. Vegas made the call, man.
And that's all there is to
it. Like you said in the beginning, the Cowboys suck.
Listen, Vegas made the call. I'm going to put a yell out to all of our call-inners, people, Ken Cruz, and confirm what I'm saying here.
No. Listen, it's not Ken Cruz. We got some calls.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We did get some calls here.
All right, we're getting to some phone calls. This is nice.
We may. I don't know if this is going to work or not.
Hey guys, this is Rob from the Salt City Silver and Black up here in Syracuse, New York. Murphy was telling us you guys were looking for a tagline, so I'm calling in to give you a tagline for the show. And this is how it goes. Whether you're in Oakland, California, Syracuse, New York, Las Vegas, Nevada, or anywhere around the world, if you're not listening to the fan club Blitz, you don't know the Raider Nation. Raiders!
Keep it going, keep it going!
Hey, Chuck, it's Raider Homer. Here's my idea for your tagline. Splatterhead and Fitz, serving up drunken Raider analysis fresh from the pub. All right, man. When are you going to go live?
That's something we never hear.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Keep it going, keep it going!
Splatterhead and Fitz and Tom. This is Monster Mash Ken. Sorry I left you guys hanging throughout the season, didn't call too much in. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys Happy New Year. On to 2019. This 2018 season was just a real big letdown. I know there were some bright spots, especially that last game in Oakland. That was some great stuff to watch. But I think there's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas, and it's tough to point the finger at what it was. I think it was a collective effort of why the whole team was just a disappointment. There were a few bright spots. I think Conley is somebody we can build on the defense. Tahir Whitehead kind of came into his own. PJ Hall and Maurice Hurst in the middle there. Derek Carr, I love Derek Carr so much. I really do. But it's tough to watch him play sometimes. He's a little shaky. But I don't know if that's because of the bookends as the tackles that we got. But I don't know. I hope we can get shored up in the draft and free agency. I personally like Farrell out of Clemson as a defensive end for that 4th pick, but that's just me. Gruden, who knows what Gruden's going to do? He might pick a punter. Who knows? And then I don't know. I hope we kind of go after Le'Veon Bell. I think that might be nice to get somebody that can make some plays out of the backfield, whether it's passing it or whether it's a catcher or running out of the backfield. I think he can do something, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just hoping for the best in 2019. Looks like we got the Jets this season coming up. We got the Giants the season after that, and then we got the Jets again, and then Baltimore. So I'm going to be seeing you guys at least once a year. And I'm really sorry to make out to your holiday party. I talked to my wife about it. My daughter's a little sick, so she kind of gave me the look, and I was like, all right, I'm going to stay home. But listen, Happy New Year to you guys. I wish you guys nothing but health and prosperity. Keep putting out some great work on the air. I love it. I love listening to it. And you guys are a riot. You got Happy New Year. God bless. Raider Nation for life.
Our Raiders got a first down. Nice. Well, we got a Donkeys update. Chargers, Donkeys.
Are the Chargers winning?
Apparently, yes. Because they just scored.
7-0.
7-0.
Philip Rivers right now is saying, "Dadgummit, that was beautiful."
Yeah. Well,
Dadgummit.
Actually, I see. He doesn't. They had this big pregame thing where he was like this big
trash talker.
Yeah.
But he doesn't curse.
And all of his teammates are like, "How can you trash talk without cursing?"
Yeah. He says "Dadgummit."
Yeah.
And he says "mother, father."
maybe in some kind of Christian men's bathhouse you could or something.
I gotta teach you guys how to do that.
Yeah, no.
These mother fathers.
Yeah.
These mother fathers.
Yeah. My guess he's living out at the Manson Ranch.
I don't know.
And there's some sort of new cult going on.
It's not a cult. That's just because he's got 19 children.
There we go.
Branch Davidians.
What is he has about 27 kids, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They're probably all named Philip.
Yeah.
Even the girls.
Yeah.
He's a strange character.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you, we're running all over these guys right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're just mopping the field with them.
Yeah.
I'm saying the last 3 drives, they're all first down runs. Why can't we do that all the time?
Yeah, we're rushing really good, but we can't do that.
Throw up an air balloon because nobody was blocking.
That's all right. At least he didn't throw it to the guy in the red jersey.
No, and at least Cook didn't stop.
What a shame, man. Hasn't thrown any in how many games, and then has 2 tonight.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
The one, like we said, shouldn't have happened. The second, I only caught out of the corner of my eye over here when we were doing the show. Yeah,
the second one was pretty bad. The first one, everybody's going to be talking about that one, but I mean, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
And
I told you what it was. They got rid of Khalil Mack, so that's why that interception happened.
Oh, that's right. We got rid of Khalil Mack.
First down, that's if we
somehow that's gonna.
Actually, they floated that theory on ESPN. I think it's because of Khalil Mack that the Bears are so good on offense.
Yeah,
and I think that was dumbass Strahan that floated that. It's because they take all the pressure off the offense.
Listen,
I was like, well, you still have to score.
Right.
Just because Mack knocks the quarterback down doesn't mean you're getting any points. You don't get points for that.
No, you don't. You don't get any points for that. It's kind of like, Laura always yells at me because we yell the 1, 2, 3 first down. She's like, stop celebrating mediocrity. How many points did you get for that?
See? That's what.
How many points did you get for the first
That's
down?
why she's the boss.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Hey, we got a rock star. Ted Flatus is in the house.
All right. There you go.
He just came to see Bill Mackey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Any Flatus fans out there, you want to come hang out at the cottage on Sundays?
Really, we got Ted Flatus.
Ted's here every now and again.
Soon he'll be slamming at the disco.
His car just automatically comes here because of all the years at the phone booth. This is where the tours began and ended.
Yes. I was in the audience many times for those guys here.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I think I played with him here a couple of times.
Is he drinking his budget beer yet?
I might have been in the band. I don't know. Everybody was in the band.
Everybody was in the band.
As Bill Mackey so eloquently put that Flatus had more members than Deep Purple.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and more songs, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep Purple only has 2 songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3.
Yeah, like I said, my buddy is he's a big time Bears fan, and I got to hear it. Like he doesn't break balls about it, but I got to hear about Mac. I go, listen. I go, yeah, Mac's a good player. I go, but I'm telling you, and it's nothing to do with him not being a Raider and how everything went down. I still say he's not even the best defensive player on that team. Because those other dudes on that line are monsters.
I got into it with somebody on one of these Raider pages the other day. They're like, I got rid of the best defensive player in the league. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's not a single stat out there to support that Khalil Mack is the best defensive player in the league. I don't even think he's in the top 10.
No, there's not. No.
I mean, he's no Von Miller.
No. Not by a long shot. No J.J. Watt.
No J.J. Watt, no even, Von Miller.
Not even that rookie from Indianapolis, Leonard.
Yeah.
He's kicking Khalil Mack's ass.
The guy's good.
Yeah.
He's not like I said he's not Lawrence Taylor.
But let's be realistic here. The best defensive player in the league, he's not even in the conversation.
No.
And the fact that he joined the team that already had one of the best defenses in the league
exactly
is questionably the best defense in the league.
Yes.
You add a good defensive player to that, he's going to have a good run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And the fact that the last game the announcers just kept beating it to death about the Raiders how do you let Khalil Mack go?
Those Monday Night Football guys, they're all bent out of shape about Gruden leaving and getting so much money.
Yeah, sure. They're tolling in anonymity. And Gruden got a $100 million contract.
But I mean, how many times do you have to explain it? The guy was offered twice before Donnell signed anything. He was offered twice.
Well, yeah.
The biggest defensive payout in the league, and he said no.
And that's what that argument I had on one of the Raiders groups started with was one of Raider Homer, who actually called into our show. He posted that he predicts that we'll trade a pick and pick up Von Miller in free agency.
Maybe
he's a free agent this year, and people are like,
"How great would that be?"
People are like, "Well, what are we going to pay him?" And one guy brought out the figures. He goes, "Here's what we're going to pay him.
Yeah,
we're going to pay him what we offered Mac.
Yes,
which is what he's asking for.
Yes,
and we can cut him at any time
because that will be a pay raise for him.
Right.
Yeah,
and we can cut him at any time.
Yes.
So it's a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, we've said it on the show a million times.
Yeah.
Von Miller wants to be a Raider.
I think he really does.
I could be wrong.
And like,
look,
maybe like our like third or fourth show, I said on this show, I said, listen, no matter how much money you offer Mac or Donald or any of those guys, none of those guys are better than J.J. Watt or Von Miller.
Agreed.
If those two guys set the standard.
Yep.
Dude, I would love that.
And that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I would love to see him come to us.
Von Miller?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I would love it. And I could be wrong. I was wrong. I'm 40-something, up towards 50.
Doesn't matter if you're wrong. We don't care.
I've been wrong.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like 3 times.
Yes.
I've been wrong. A couple, and most of them were on this podcast.
Yeah. Yes. The funny thing yesterday.
Mac's going to be a Raider for life.
Funny thing, I'm sitting around, I was watching, I think it was Clemson, Notre Dame, and they mentioned one of the defensive players from those teams won the Ted Hendricks Award for the best defensive player in college.
Right.
So I looked up Ted Hendricks. You realize this guy averaged like 8 blocked kicks a year?
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
You don't even see 8 blocked kicks a year now.
At all. Across the league, you don't see a total of 8 blocked kicks.
This guy by himself had averaged 8 blocks a year by himself.
He was a beast.
Yes. No, but that was, and I was just like, and these people are talking about, Mac is a generational player. No. No.
They just made up that whole term. Generational player.
And they all they can keep talking about is that first game.
Yeah.
They're like, well, look at the first game he had. He had a sack, a fumble recovery. I'm like, yeah, it was all one play.
Yeah.
It was one play. And they sacked the quarterback that he should have been playing high school football.
Yes.
I go, the rest of the game.
I think that quarterback played again today. Rogers was.
Did they bring him in?
Well, they brought somebody in. Rogers got.
But
concussed.
Oh, okay.
Stabler would have kept playing.
Balaga blocked him one-on-one that whole game after that.
Yeah.
So don't give me that crap.
Yeah. But I looked up Hendricks' stats and I was just like, mind-boggling to me what his stats are compared to these guys now, and these guys are they jump up and down and scream superstar at him.
Yeah,
right.
And you see the stats of guys when he played in the 70s, and these guys can't even touch him. They're not even. These guys are playing Division II college football at Pigs Knuckle U in Clay County, Pennsylvania.
These guys on TV. Here's a conspiracy thing for you.
Yeah.
These guys on TV, these talking heads, they're all getting gifted from these guys' agents and everything.
Sure.
And they're
sure.
So they're high. It's all about how much money can we get from my guy.
It's like the radio station deal.
Yeah.
Play my album, you get kickback.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. Because no more is it about just being a badass and being. It's about how much money can I make and
right.
And so these idiots, some of them who I won't say their names anymore on these TV shows,
that's why I like that kid Leonard from Indy, that the kid they drafted. He's leading the rookies in everything. Plus, he's leading the NFL in tackles.
Yeah, and
he's a rookie. And they ask him, "What's your goal?" He's like, "My goal is to get 40 tackles today."
Yeah,
he goes, and then next week is to get 40 more tackles. Yep. I was like, "That's what you need." You don't see Mac doing that. Mac wants his one sack, raise his hands, get jersey sales. Look at me, I'm good, and then he walks off the side.
What did we see?
I want to have the best fantasy stats and everything.
You're not going to see him coming out going, "I want 40 tackles."
We saw the stats earlier. What does he have? 12 sacks or something this season?
Yeah.
What big deal? With that defense, he should have about 30.
Exactly. You really.
I mean, most of that defensive line is getting double teams. There's nobody else left to block.
Really?
I mean, he should be running wild.
Yeah.
He should be and that's why Ray Lewis got the kudos that he got as a player, because he played behind Saragusa and Sam Adams. They were both getting double teams. You got four offensive players on 2 dudes. Yeah, Ray Lewis better have been a beast than he was, because nobody was touching him.
Yeah.
And that's what Mac should be. He should be doubling his numbers. So I don't care.
Whatever.
So in more news before we go into halftime here, we know we don't have a home next year, right? So a report. We have a home.
We have a home.
As far as I know, far we have a home.
And I'm sure we'll have a broadcast.
Yeah, but I think we may move the podcast in the off season over to Casa de Tom, because I think you have a better internet connection. We might be able to go live.
I have a very good internet.
Yeah, because we can't go live here, man.
Yeah, hell of a lot better here, man.
It would be nice to capture the atmosphere here, but anyway, we don't have a home next year. The Raiders don't have a home. We got a home, Casa de Tom.
Yeah.
And but a report came out today that there are serious discussions and a serious contender for the Raiders next season is Tottenham.
London?
Yeah.
Play all their games there?
And here's the thing, though. It could work out to be almost an unfair advantage to the Raiders, because the way that they're talking about setting it up is 4 home games, 4 away games, 4 home games, 4 away games. So you're not bouncing back and forth. You know what I mean? You're doing 4 games here, and then it could almost work out to be an advantage.
Work out, yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Any other team, I would say that's ridiculous, but that's very Raider.
And there's a big fan base over there, and I think that you know, the NFL is going to push for that because they want a team there.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, get ready.
And now the
London Jaguars.
They do the experiment with the Raiders. They can plug teams in and out all year.
They do an experiment with the Raiders, and it's. I think that, but supposedly there are serious conversations happening right now, and that they are one of the top contenders.
That'd be awesome.
And it's an NFL size field.
Yeah.
It has turf and grass.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That would
be interesting.
That would be very, because you know what, that's just very Raiders. Like,
Gosh almighty.
But I mean, if you get 4 home games back to back,
sure,
and then 4 on the road, which you know that's.
And I hope I pray to God, I would love to see like all their, you know, make the Chiefs, then the Chargers, then the Broncos all week after we just fly your ass from the West Coast over to London.
Exactly. Fly halfway across the world to play us.
Yep.
Well, we had a good night's sleep
on
in
a
our
short
bed.
week too.
That's right. Yeah.
You played Monday Night Football? Good. We got you
It's
Sunday
5
morning.
hours later from the East Coast. You know, you get over here, you don't even know what day it is. Yeah.
By the way, we just picked off the Chargers.
Yes, we did.
The Chargers.
I mean,
Sweet.
the Chiefs. Whatever.
We're picking off everybody.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Just uglier. I feel like I'm looking at a giant McDonald's billboard.
It looks exactly like a McDonald's.
Retarded, stupid
Look at
ass
these
colors.
guys.
Fell ass backwards into a concession booth at a concert.
Still a lot of black mixed in there, though.
That's right.
Peppered in.
Yeah. You know, if they didn't have such good barbecue, we could really do without Kansas City in this country.
Yeah.
But because
I don't even eat the barbecue, so I don't care.
Yeah, Chuck doesn't care. He doesn't eat the barbecue, but I kind of like the barbecue. And
I think North Carolina barbecue is better anyway.
I was always partial to North Carolina. I like the vinegar base.
That's because we're out here on the East Coast. We get more of it.
I like the vinegar base.
Yeah.
All right, we're less than 30 seconds
less
away
than 30 seconds away from
Mr. Chris Potts
and
Mr.
Bill Mackey halftime report.
Potts and Mackey.
And by the way, speaking of which, Bill Mackey told me that he was in fact the person who named Flatus.
Was he?
Oh yeah,
he came up with it. Maybe
their original drummer Richie Owens would like to talk to him about that because he said that was a stupid name, and I told Ted that when we started the band.
Hey, Bill, we're gonna pull Mr. Bill Mackey out really quick beforehand to address
before the halftime report. He can just hang out over here.
I think Ted's going to be on during halftime, probably. We're going to get a Flatus update at halftime.
A Flatus update?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bring Ted on.
Yes.
So what
I did name the band. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I did name the band.
Well, I'm going to talk to Richie Owens, who was playing drums with them when they started.
Yeah, well, no, actually, it was Mark Townsend when they started.
Was it? Well, Richie came close.
Richie was second.
Richie
was second.
Because Richie's got a bone to pick with you.
Because there's been a...
He said I told Ted then I hated that name. So you can... So Richie...
Hey, I rattle off a name. Is it my choice if
Bill.
they keep it?
No.
Is it my choice if they keep it?
No.
Hey, guys. You ain't be Flatus. It's the gas that comes out when you fart.
Yeah. Sounded great at the time.
Yeah, right?
It
worked, right?
It worked well, I think.
Yeah, in 86.
I mean, hell.
Yes.
Yeah, in 86.
There's a band named Kiss that did pretty well for themselves.
They did okay.
That's a pretty stupid name.
They did all right.
Yes.
They did all right.
And punt. Hey, Raider Nation.
Hit that bastard. Jesus. All right, then they throw the flag. What the hell?
All right. Well,
We're lucky we're only down 21-3.
Yeah.
That's right.
Potts and I will rant.
We got that 3. All right, let's.
Okay.
I'll hit the pause button.
We'll hit the pause button and throw it to those guys at halftime in like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Whenever they're ready.
Yep.
Chris Potts, Bill Mackey, Worldwide.
All right, here we are. Chris Potts and me, Bill Mackey.
Worldwide
halftime report. All right, Chuck, gear up for the censoring. I'm going to say this. What the fuck was that? Jesus.
You know they come out and they play they play so good against Pittsburgh. Bill, and then they in Denver, like on Christmas Eve. Did you expect much? I don't know. Like it was like, I know Denver's not that good.
Yeah,
but
I honestly I expected the win against Denver. I did expect it, but I didn't expect it to be as dominating as it was. I did not expect that.
Like the defense is like hairs on fire.
Yeah, I did not expect that domination.
And then today they just pissed down their legs.
Yeah, and I was actually the one game I missed was the Bengal game, but I was looking at the stats. Clearly, I didn't miss much. So they crapped the bed there. But they're lucky. They're lucky they are not down by minimum 28-3. Lucky after that. The Cook thing I still don't understand. I'm sure there'll be analysis over it.
Cook. This is early, but
That gummit.
Yeah.
You're dead to me.
You know what? Yeah.
He is.
Redemption, win this game.
Yeah,
make a stupid catch that wins this game.
Yeah.
There's some redemption right there.
If you don't do that, you're dead to me.
I just disbelief of that. So you got that one. 4 turnovers, 14 points off turnovers. They're lucky.
Just to be down what 21-3?
21-3. Stupid fumbles. Fumbles. I can't knock the Carr fumble. Came up behind him. He's going to throw. Ball's whacked. We've seen that one happen.
So and the first interception,
I can't
not
blame
Carr's
the first.
fault.
Yeah, I can't blame the first one.
The second one, I don't know who the hell he was looking at.
The second one, forcing the ball. I'm reasonably certain I saw what he was going for, but again, that's like kind of what I talked about earlier with you guys, just the West Coast offense, and you got 100 people crisscrossing in this same 5 to 7 yard area. That's where the confusion comes in.
Why is it when he plays in Kansas City?
I don't know what it is.
He cannot play good.
I don't know what it is.
But that's not good. You know what? I wouldn't care as much as if he didn't play good in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Or like Baltimore, or like we don't play there all the time, but we play them twice.
I almost wonder if it's in his head because he hasn't won one there yet. It's the one place that he hasn't won a game, at least divisionally. He has not won a game in KC.
That's like Ben Roethlisberger. He hasn't won in Oakland.
Right, exactly. It's a weird thing. Like there's just this like den of ignorance that just it's in KC, and until he actually manages to win one, it's going to mess with his head.
So, Bill, what are you looking for? I don't know what to grab out of this.
I want to win. I want to win at this point. I don't screw the draft. Screw the draft. At the end of the day, I want to see the team win. They've been playing strong for about the last 6 weeks or so. A couple blips here and there, but they've been playing strong. You know
what I'm looking for? This goes out to Murph. I'm looking for nickel beer night at the cottage.
I would complain about nickel beer night.
You didn't hear about that, right?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they were talking about it on their him and Uncle Mosh were talking about that, and I chimed in. I was like, near nickel beer night, yes. And Uncle Mosh was like, of course, one of the guys from Jersey would say nickel beer night is awesome.
I remember I used to go to the only place I could think of that had a nickel beer night was in Middletown, New York, and it was early 90s.
Really?
That was dangerous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, nickel beer night, they'd give you about the 9-ounce
the plastic cup. Yeah.
But it was still nickel beer. So you'd go there with a ton of change, and you knew the bartenders were hating this. Because it's a bunch of cheap-ass 21-year-olds.
Yeah, you know, and Kevin gets paid a lot for his show, and I heard he was buying for everybody.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
That 50 cents from Murph?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough.
He's gonna cover everybody.
That is rough.
I don't know what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, I don't get it. At this point, I just want to win. See you win.
Can I say, like, Gruden, you know what? I'm on your side for a lot of stuff, but pull your head out of here.
I threw a ball to them for a touchdown. We're fine.
Yeah, just go for it. Who gives a shit?
I threw a ball to them for a touchdown. We're fine.
Yep.
You know, and then, like, you know,
you got a deep threat throwing quarterback. Get him somebody to throw the ball too deep.
Kansas City gives up chunk plays.
Exactly.
They did all year.
Exactly.
Like, why can't we do
They're
it?
a terrible defense. Just start whipping the ball all over the place.
The bonus is that we can look for them to get one and done, though.
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
I don't want to jinx it, but we do know that is the track record of our McDonald's-looking enemies.
Mustard and ketchup.
They choke. Andy Reid chokes. That team generally chokes. Plus, you know, on top of it, I mean, it's the rival, and if we actually pull this out and they win it, they don't have home field. That's beautiful.
Chuck just put on a really feminine scarf.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there. It looked like it came out of the cottage toilet.
Yeah. You know, he next is going to be a feather boa, right?
Yeah. Feather boa.
Yeah, he's going to wear it next.
He'll be pretty garish. You know, a feather boa is still better than a terrible towel.
Yeah. Those terrible towels. That still pissed me off. What?
I'll tell you.
He
came in here, and I'm like, thank you. You just guaranteed we're going to win. The football gods will frown upon your arrogance.
He came
with
in,
your stupid towel, waving it around.
He came in, and I told him, you know what I'm going to do with that? It's right over here. I go, that's all it's good for.
That's about it.
Another thing they copied off of us still pisses me off.
The organization.
Yep. I don't know, man. I don't know. End of the season, though.
It's the end of the season. It's our last halftime update for now.
This is our last Bill Mackey Pots Worldwide.
I'm sure we'll jump in on some other podcasts. Maybe we'll come in as we did this year, draft.
Yeah, draft.
We'll jump in on the draft, definitely.
We're going to do a draft one.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe do something more. I mean, I know we all showed up, but maybe we'll take over our section.
They all think I'm already having a crapola heart attack for the draft. You know, I haven't followed. You know what? I looked at some players, but I haven't followed it as close as I usually do right now because it's a defensive heavy draft. That's what they're saying.
They need it. They do need it. This is my issue with college football. I'll watch any football game that's on, basically, just to have it on. But I've never really followed it. There's too many teams, too many conferences, too many I don't even know who the hell.
But doesn't it, like, there's only one conference, the SEC? Supposedly,
but they seem to be the only one that's publicized.
And there's really only one team in the college. It's the Alabama.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Well, Alabama, Notre Dame.
Yeah, well,
who else do you really hear about?
Yeah, but like point? Notre Dame is not as much as Alabama. Like Alabama can lose the national championship and then be ranked number 1 next year because of their recruiting class. I don't know what the math is for that, but it's a recruiting class.
The other thing in college, I mean, I know this much. They did go into a somewhat of a playoff system. Didn't it used to be that they just had a computer program that was actually picking teams?
Supposedly.
So you got to pick a national champion or a national championship game off of a friggin' computer program. Does anybody remember how bad Windows runs?
They're probably running on DOS.
It's still a DOS program. Yeah. It's probably more efficient.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it wasn't our year. It sucked.
No, it was like... It's been a really... I was less stressed this year, though.
We had fun, though.
We did. We had a great time. It was actually less stressful because I think we went into last year with some expectations, and we watched them crap the bed. We saw Del Rio lose the team. We saw him completely lose the team.
That's how he lost his job.
Yeah, that's the end. You know, all those like the fights with Crabtree in the middle of the field, and and even Marshawn running out there in the middle of the field with a fight. Right, like you start seeing that, you're like, man, this is over. This is over. He's lost control.
So the three other knuckleheads probably touched on this, but where do you think they're going to play next year? You think they're going to get something done in Oakland, just play in Oakland, just be like, whatever?
That would be the hope. But, I mean, like this whole thing with the lawsuit now,
it's a joke.
I don't blame him. Like, why would Mark want to play in the stadium? He's basically going to fund the lawsuit against him.
Exactly.
So, screw you. An interesting possibility is they're talking about the Giants Park over there in San Fran.
You know what? That could be a big possibility. I wouldn't want to play in Santa Clara.
No.
That red
That's
looking
interesting
team.
because the XFL actually played in that stadium. That was where the San Francisco Demons of the XFL were.
Yeah.
And it actually looked pretty. It was a pretty good football. It looked like a pretty good football field for
Yeah.
it. Smaller, you get the whole Charger thing.
Yeah.
But the Raiders will actually fill the place with that, as opposed to the Chargers, who have about 5 fans, and then it's visiting fans coming into their little hockey arena where they play NFL football.
I don't know, but I
don't think it'll be Vegas. I don't think they're going to be going into Sam Boyd or anything like that.
I still think
for heaven's sake,
let's play 16
Farfig Nogan
road games.
It's not a bad idea either.
Why don't we?
Not a bad idea.
We travel well.
Yep.
Our fans are pillaging nomads.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to do.
We could completely suck as we have for much of this year. We still
look at that
travel
number.
well.
Look at that numbers.
I know.
The numbers are ridiculous.
I know.
Fumbles, turnovers.
20 minutes of possession compared to 10.
Jared Cook playing with his head up his ass.
Yeah, I'm still... I'll wait to see the analysis of this out because we didn't really hear what they were commenting on, but there's no way in hell.
All right.
I don't...
Before we sign off of here, our last halftime, I just want to tell Murph and Uncle Mosh, it's been a pleasure doing this year on your radio network.
Absolutely. It's been a great time.
Raiders Fan Radio, Mondays with Mikey and Murph. Great shows.
Mm-hmm.
You can all get them on the Google.
Absolutely. On the
Apple.
Google. On the Google.
On the Google.
Look on the internets. Check the Google.
The internet's the Apple podcast. But it's been great. And hey, New York, if we're playing the Jets at home, you guys got to come.
Oh, we're there. We're all there.
We're all there.
If we get a local game next year, we are all there.
Uncle Mosh, Murph, you guys got to come.
Absolutely.
That's a definite. All right.
All right, here we go.
Halftime.
Let's see what the hell happens.
Yep.
Enjoy.
Later, Raider Nation.
You got Splatterhead and Fitz here. Tom's eating chicken bones, sucking down bone marrow.
Using the bones as a toothpick.
It's all right. He's going to the Y.
Yeah, he had his vegetables today. He worked out, had some eggs and vegetables. And
that's right.
In a Bloody Mary mix, but vegetables nonetheless.
Bloody Mary's good for you.
Yeah, why not?
I had one today.
I did too. Tom, once Tom posted his, it got me thinking. I'm like, you know what? That's a damn good idea. So I made a nice extra spicy Bloody Mary.
So the Raiders came out after, halftime, and they played with a little spunk there. That holding play really screwed us.
Yeah, and that was kind of a crappy call. Yeah, was it holding technically? Yeah, was it holding within what every other offensive lineman in the league's doing? Yeah.
That was a nice shot to nice running pass to Nelson.
Yeah.
And woe is us.
Yeah. I forget his name, but that number 75 on our offensive line needs to just step the hell up. I mean, he's getting beat around and way too much. He's got to get his feet moving. But it looks like Jordy is quickly becoming Carr's go-to guy.
Sure. Yeah, and he says he wants to be here next year.
Yeah,
so.
which makes me think. I mean, it's funny how
Here comes Tom. He's done eating the bone marrow. I know. I saw you. Yeah, he's eating the free eats. It's the only reason I washed my hands when I was in the bathroom. I was like, oh, we're all sharing food. I guess I'll wash my hands this time.
Yeah, good idea.
I didn't pee on them. But,
yeah, I know.
I always pee on my
That's like
hands.
I don't understand how people why are you washing for 10 minutes? Did you piss all over yourself?
Right.
Sometimes I have. Not on purpose.
I typically wash my hands longer before I pee.
Yeah.
Because my hands have been in dirtier places.
Exactly. It's like,
But getting back to what you were saying, it's funny how, was it 6-7 weeks ago, Jordy Nelson was basically saying, "Oh, this is my last game. I'm retiring."
Well, that was a rumor.
Yeah, was it a rumor though?
I think it was a complete rumor.
Or was he kind of fed up at that point? And what I'm hoping is that he was fed up, but now he sees what's happening and what's going, the direction the team's actually going in, despite the stupid record.
He's been a clutch guy the last few weeks, man. And even that one where we were just talking about while you were over there sucking on chicken wings. We were talking about that play where we came back for the holding call.
Yeah.
Put us at oh wow.
You gotta be kidding me.
Isn't that taunting?
Yeah.
That should be taunting.
All right, I get it. He made a play for the ball, but Jesus.
There you go. That's a flag. That's taunting.
Yeah, there you go.
And I feel taunted.
Yeah, I feel taunted too.
I'm triggered.
I'm triggered. If I was in Kansas City, there might be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, don't we have drones to take this stuff out? Why? We have all these drones that kill things from 2,000 miles away. Why are these idiots jumping up and down in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Wow.
You smoked him like a doob.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then back, it got to be taunting right there, man.
Taunting,
whatever.
You've taunted the Oakland Raiders.
You stop 20 yards before the end zone and do that.
You see, that's where the old days, Ben Davidson would have put him on his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on his ass for doing that.
Next series, whether the ball came near him or not, he would have been laying on the ground hurting.
And he would have done it right there in the end zone and taken the flag.
Right there in the end zone, take the flag.
The next play, it would have happened
again.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's not cool. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like all
this is a shame because they came out of the half playing good.
Yeah.
And then, this crap happens.
Yes.
And
I mean, it was pathetic. I mean, they gave the halftime stats. We had more yards.
Here's the thing now. Chucky, go against what's, near and dear to you. Yeah. Think outside of the box here a little bit and just go for it, man. Just throw the ball down the field.
Nothing to lose, man.
Right. Just throw the ball down the field.
Yes.
Get those guys. You know what? Here. Just like we're playing a game in elementary school.
Yeah.
Everybody run out there.
Where do you want me to go? You run. Everybody run long.
Yeah.
Cut to the middle.
Yep. Yeah. Run as far and as fast as you can, and I'm going to throw the ball to the open guy.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Because at this point, what difference does it make?
And you know what? It's not rocket science.
No.
No, it's not.
You can win games like that.
And a lot of people have.
And whatever we're doing right now, we're not going to win.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Rams.
Yeah.
They beat the Chiefs by just throwing the ball on every play as far as they can throw it.
The Rams won the Super Bowl.
And they put up 54 points. The Rams.
I mean, we put up 33 points last time we played these guys.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, does it really make that much of a difference that we were in Oakland and now we're in Kansas City?
No.
I mean,
no.
It can't make enough of a difference that we only have 3 points now.
No. Especially when we outgained them in yards in the half, but the 4 turnovers, it kills you.
After Monday, this is no excuse.
No.
Nah.
None. No excuse after Monday.
I'm all for a playground.
They're not running plays. They're not doing what everybody did what they were supposed to do Monday.
I tell you what Chucky told them.
And today they're not doing it.
If they lose this game, Chucky says, you know what? Next Christmas, you're not off.
Yeah, exactly.
Next Christmas, everybody's coming to the facilities.
You'll be in here in packs.
You're going to be in Tottenham.
Yeah.
You're going to have your damn tea and your eggs with beans.
Yeah.
And then
That's right.
You'll be celebrating Boxing Day instead of Christmas.
That's right.
Have another mug of room temperature beer.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this crap, yeah, cask conditioned.
Yeah, that means it's warm, people. In case you're not up to date on stuff.
I was at the Great British Beer Festival of 1995, which was at that time the hottest year on record in England in like 40 years.
Of course.
And the beer was flat and it was warm. And I was like, what is wrong with you people? I finally, we went to Brighton Beach and they had these, there goes Harris. And they had these little shops on the beach, chilled beer. I was like, thank God, man. I don't even care what kind of beer it is. Just give it to me cold. And it was cold. It was great. I was like, this is awesome. We went out to eat. And, like, you couldn't. We're in a hotel room that, was a crappy little hotel room. It was me, Laura, and our daughter. And she was a baby. Not Laura. My daughter was a baby. And it was hot, and there was no fridge in the room or anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted ice to just, fill the garbage can with ice.
Yeah,
and like
put your beers in.
And I couldn't find it anywhere. No ice. And I'm at a restaurant one night. It was like a Tex-Mex English version of Tex-Mex.
Right, yeah.
And
I don't even want to know what that is.
Even the drinks didn't come with ice. And I was like, I asked the waitress, I'm like, where can I buy ice? She's like, I'm like, where can I buy ice? And she's like, ice. I'm like, yeah, ice. She's like, it's not very big in England buying ice.
Apparently.
I'm like, it's not very big in America either. It's just something that we do. I'm like,
it's complimentary.
If you want, I'll send you the recipe when I get back home. It's real easy. You take 1 part water, 1 part cold, you got ice.
It's just really, really cold water. It's not like
you don't have to be miserable.
Yeah, I almost made the mistake.
We're arguing over here on the field on whether it's a first down or not. They're going to bring out the chains.
Luckily I caught myself. We were here over the summer and before one of our podcasts, and we were catching part of the World Cup game. And it was England playing whoever. I don't know. I was about to say, well, you know what? My teams are out. I have no problem. I'm going to pull for England. Luckily, right before I said that, Damien was standing next to me, and he basically said something like,
Mother Francis, Judas Priest.
After 800 years of oppression.
Dad blast it!
I remember.
I'm like, yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's right. It's warm flat beer and beans and eggs.
Yeah, it's I was drinking Pilsner Urquell today.
Oh, that's good stuff, man.
Yes, to me
you can't beat Pilsner Urquell.
To me, that's the best European beer.
It is, man. That's just,
and you're supposed to drink it cold.
Yes. It's only the British that drink their warm ales.
Yeah,
I
don't well, the Germans get kind of funky in that aspect too.
Yeah, but at least they know that you drink lagers and pilsners cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, all my kraut friends, and I got a few that they're right off the boat kind of. They don't partake in that warm beer nonsense at all.
So.
And listen, I love Boddington's as much as the next guy, but I like it effing cold. I don't like it.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Any of them. You make the beer cold.
Back to football.
Oh, we're still playing?
I believe there are 13 coaches right now potentially on the chopping block.
Yeah. And not ours.
Just go for it. Go for it. It was 13-8. We picked up what?
4th and 9. Just go for it.
I can't do math, but we picked up a lot of yardage.
Yeah, just go for it.
Go for it. Come on, Chucky. Just go for it.
Nah, they're punting.
And punt.
Gotta read the card. Gotta go with the formula.
If I were to guess, I would say the Dolphins coach is going bye-bye after losing to the Bills today.
Oh, yeah, they got crushed.
And I'll tell you, like I said, I don't know how the Jets didn't just fire. I mean, he should have been fired after last year. But
yeah.
I would have, the Packers fired their coach this year, who I think they did not deserve to be fired. If I were the Jets, I'd be like, sorry, Bowles, you're out, and we're hiring the dude from the Packers.
McCarthy, yeah.
I mean, the dude had one bad season where he has nobody on the team except the quarterback, and you fire him? I mean, come on. The guy's done nothing but win for you.
You know, to me, that was a douchey move because, I mean, that guy's done nothing but won.
Absolutely.
And the first time he doesn't win, you throw him.
And right now, he's the happiest man in America, not only because he's the hottest free agent on the market, but he's the first big free agent since Chucky got hired.
Well, at least
he's like, thanks, Chucky.
At least we're not firing our coach.
No.
Sorry, Raider Nation.
Yeah. For the first time in a long time, our coach is safe.
That's right. But his brother may be on the chopping block.
His brother may be on the
Jay
job.
Gruden may be out. You know.
Well, that was a breakdown there.
Well, that organization is just
garbage,
dysfunctional from top to bottom.
It's like the 49ers.
Yeah, that's just
that owner's out. He's actually a
fart knocker.
Yeah, he is.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, McCarthy
13 coaches out of 32 teams that are potentially now. 2 of them are interim coaches, so that kind of doesn't really count because those guys never get hired.
No, rarely they do.
And
they're asked back. They're asked back sometimes for, whatever the specialty is.
Right.
Yeah. But
I'm pretty sure that McCarthy probably sent Chucky a thank you card in the mail because he knows that he's going to make a
dead burning
payday.
Sure.
Based off of Chucky's contract.
Sure.
He's a great coach, and any team would be crazy not to scoop him up.
Yep.
No, we'll see.
Yeah. And he'll go to the Jets and be ruined like everybody else that goes to the Jets.
I saw Rex Ryan on TV today. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I liked his shoes.
That's I always
well, he's a foot guy.
Yes, he is. I always looked at him. I always had the feeling like if you got Nick close to him, he smelled like cheese.
Probably. I would guess.
Cheese. Like,
He's
sometimes I wonder if I smell like cheese.
I do love cheese, though. Cheese is good.
Cheese is okay.
The stinkier, the better.
What was it? Rob Ryan, his brother?
Yeah. Where's he coaching now?
Probably, I don't know, women's football
Buffalo
league. I
or
don't know.
something?
He's garbage.
I don't think he's coaching anywhere.
He's garbage. But I used to love.
I thought he was still a coordinator somewhere.
He was a terrible. I remember.
I don't know.
We had the rumors years ago that when he was our coordinator that he was rumored to be maybe the next head coach. It's like, please, God, no. He's a
crapola
coordinator.
Yeah.
But he had the best camera faces because every time, no matter what team he's with, whether it was Dallas, with us, wherever he was. And it happened often whenever his defense gave up that big play touchdown. They always went to him on the sidelines, and he was doing his animated, like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. His hands up in the air, like, how did this happen? You know how it happens. It happens every
dead burning
week because you suck, and so does your defenses. So don't act so surprised.
Hey, you suck, so does your defense.
I mean, acting crazy and looking crazy on the sidelines does not compensate for not being able to know how to coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, poke my home. That's what I'm calling this kid.
I hate. Just when I thought I couldn't hate anybody more than like Phillip Rivers or John Elway.
I hate this kid so much.
Comes along and he just like
I can't. I hate this kid.
And he's such
buckethead.
Well, you got to look at it as this: he's the flavor of the year.
Oh,
all the other flavors of the year, were figured out and got taken care of.
Yeah, it'll happen.
So
I can't stand him. Can't stand his voice.
Yeah,
and
his whole attitude and his cocky.
Kermit the Frog. He's a damn Muppet.
I mean, they keep going. His dad was a baseball. His dad sucked.
Yeah, he did.
That's a true story.
He sucked.
His dad sucked as a baseball player. The guy was not good, so quit mentioning him like he was some kind of legacy.
Right.
Because he's not.
Listen, they talk the same way about Kaepernick, the greatest quarterback to ever step on the field. Look at him.
Yeah.
At season 2, then what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It was the same thing, him and...
all of them. Remember Phillip Rivers? He was going to break every record in the Bucks ever.
What was the Mormon kid?
Steve Young?
No. The one
McMahon?
that played for the Broncos, then he went to the Jets.
Oh,
used to pray in the end zone.
I don't know.
What's his name?
Yeah, that was his name.
Florida. The kneeler.
Hey, Laura, what was the the quarterback's name from the Jets that ignored that kid? Tebow. Tim Tebow. There we go.
There you go.
He was another one.
Okay,
He
yeah.
was another one. He's out there for Denver, running all over the field.
Yeah, winning
and
playoff games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he won a playoff game with the Broncos, and then he took a after that. Hasn't done nothing.
Yeah, we went to see the Jets play the Dolphins. That's that game I told you about. We got like $15 tickets or whatever, and we went and there's this little kid's out. He's a big Tim Tebow fan, and he's like, oh, Tim Tebow's standing there, in the tunnel. And he's like, can he get a picture? And Tebow's like, oh, I'll be right back. The poor little kid's out there waiting for like 30 minutes. He never comes back.
No, he's a douche.
Oh, you jerk.
Yeah. Jesus.
Take a picture with the little kid, man.
Yeah.
He had to go pray.
Derek Carr helps people get gas and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll change your tie.
You can't take a picture with a little kid.
Well, it's poetic justice because Tebow plays baseball now, and he plays baseball for the Mets. So.
Yeah.
Does he actually play? I thought he just was like an honorary signing or something.
Actually, they're talking about that. He actually could make the majors this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But for the Mets.
So for the Mets.
So technically,
it's not really the majors. Yeah.
It's not the Bronx.
No. He would never. Oh my God. He'd eat him alive.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? I'd love to hear the chants coming out of the bleachers for him.
They did it for Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deion Sanders got the roll call from the bleacher creature.
He did. Yeah.
So.
I'll tell you, I just like to tell this, Mahomes, like, you know what, just humble yourself a little bit because there's a long Jay Cutler, Philip Rivers, everybody we mentioned.
Well, the thing is, though, is back even just a few years ago, the general theory was, you can't play like that in the NFL.
No.
Running all over the field and everything because you're going to get hurt. Yeah. But nowadays, I don't know because you're not allowed to hit the quarterback. You're not,
But and we're about 2 seasons away from playing professional flag football anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You could tackle everybody but the quarterback.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is now,
And depending who...
so he'll be designated
eventually, they're going to change that rule where when they get past the line of scrimmage, you can't, because then they're a runner, right? They're a running back when they... But they'll change that, as soon as Tom Brady gets hit, on the other side of the line.
Yeah.
Or this Mahomes kid,
Or somebody looked at me bad.
Yeah.
No, you're not even allowed to do that. So
I like these Beagles fans are still wearing their Wentz jerseys and everything like that.
I don't understand that.
It's
What's up, Marty? What's up, brother?
Now we're gonna win. Marty's here.
Yeah, now we're gonna win. Marty's here. We're going to have a comeback now.
Now we're going to get 6 points on the next drive.
Yeah, now we'll have 6 points.
We got 3. We need 3 more. We'll get 6.
Yeah, it'll be 28-9 because Marty's here. So, well, I think Bot said something about like Damien or Peter, somebody coming over here, but they ain't over here.
No. He said they left.
Oh, they left.
They're both gone, so we don't get the Damien and Peter.
Okay.
Well, we'll save that for a future podcast.
You don't want to ask those guys about Britain anyway. I'm telling you, man. These guys are... Listen, you West Coast guys don't understand. These guys are fresh off the boat Irishmen.
Yes.
And
there's no love laws there.
They may not even let us come back here next season if the Raiders are playing in London. They may be like, you guys are the English Raiders? No. You can't.
Yeah, we will not let the London Raiders fan watch football here.
You got to find some other place.
Next year when they're in Vegas, then you can come back.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, we might be watching the next season's games at Causes. So
Causes, oh my God! No, I don't know about that.
I ain't going.
I ain't going to Causes.
How could I Liam? A whole new meaning when he says I'll have wings and a Coke. It's a whole new meaning.
Me and Tom saw a future resident of the Sussex County Hotel driving down the road tonight.
Yeah, well.
We were standing outside. I was like. I saw him coming around the corner from the line. I'm like, look at this guy. It's pitch black out there. The guy's got no headlights on, no parking lights.
No.
It's dark gray car, speeding.
Yeah. Flew by about 55.
We're like, How far you figure he makes it? Tom's like, he don't make it to the TD Bank. He's gonna. What'd you say? He's gonna be one of these Passaic County. I'm from the city.
I'm from the city. I don't have to obey your rules.
Here's my PBA card.
Here's my PBA card from my uncle.
Officer McGillicuddy in Franklin ain't gonna give a turd.
Yeah. I was like, he'll be putting in his order for bologna and cheese and tang in the Sussex County Hotel.
And if I didn't say this last night, Happy New Year.
Oh, bologna and cheese. You gotta love that. See? You're already better off up here in Sussex. You get bologna on your cheese, not just the cheese
right.
sandwich.
But see, that's what would happen to us if we ended up hanging out at Kaz's.
Yeah.
We'd spend a lot of time at the Sussex County Hotel.
Yeah. Eating bologna and cheese and
Yeah,
tang.
because I think everybody that goes into that place gets into a fight.
Oh, yeah. We wouldn't,
We wouldn't last 30 seconds in
No.
there without knocking somebody out.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I was in there twice, and every time I walked in there, I knew like 30 people. So I was fine. Everyone's like, hey. So
I've only been in there once, and I've lived here like 24 years.
Yeah.
Well, both times I was in there, it was before I even lived up here. I just came up here to do stupid
Horse hockey.
and got arrested.
Yeah, no, it's I've to Fountain Square a few times, but not Causes. That's not much better, by the way.
Nah.
I've never been in there either.
Yeah.
Nah.
The actual bar itself, you're shocked. The first time I walked in there, I was like, wow, it's actually like
Which bar?
Fountain Square.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
yeah.
it's actually like nice. Like, I mean, the people in it are, the Walking Dead of Sussex County.
Sure.
But I mean, it's like, I was like, wow, nice jukebox. I go, dartboard. I like, it's like, it was very well kept. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets, though.
That's because the junkies don't play darts.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like the opposite of Doc's, right? Because Doc's looks like it would be where all those scumbags would be hanging, but Doc's isn't bad.
No.
Doc's place is all right.
Yeah, Doc's is.
There was a couple times I was in there. It was okay.
Yeah.
Me and Rebecca went there one of our earlier dates.
Well, I never took Laura there for a date. I don't know.
Well, not a date.
If I would do that.
We went there with her brother and his girlfriend.
So, you know what? I think the Raiders suck today.
The Raiders are sucking really bad.
It's horrible.
Today.
The Chiefs suck too, but the Raiders are sucking.
The Chiefs suck worse than the Raiders.
The good thing is the Chiefs are going to, get that,
field now throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, this is their like Super Bowl in Kansas City.
Yep.
Because this is the last win they're going to see all year.
This is your last win of the year.
So,
they'll get.
They'll be done.
Now, just run the ball, Harry. Come on, just run with it. At this point, everything you do should just be hit to the end zone.
Yes, just go that way till you score.
Everything should be a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
The hell with it.
So
that's my guess. That's what I would do.
So basically, if they when the Chiefs have this game now, but I mean they'll get either San Diego or Baltimore or Pittsburgh, right? Because those are the two wild card teams.
Yeah,
or no, they'll have the first round bye though. That's right, because they have
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so they'll get the winner of the.
Well, I think
they'll get a wild card winner.
Does it matter if San Diego wins though?
If Kansas City wins and San Diego wins,
then what happens?
It doesn't matter.
San Diego already has a playoff berth. If Kansas City lost and San Diego won, San Diego would have won a division.
Yeah, and Kansas City would have been a wild card.
They're now a wild card.
There's a bartender just arrived, Chris Potts. I brought my own glass tonight.
Jealous.
These guys brought Fitz a beer tonight in a New York Giants pint glass.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why we're losing.
What are you thinking?
Christ! Now they're comparing Mahomes to Drew Brees, who's the MVP. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah,
I can't even watch this crap anymore. Yeah, he's Drew Brees.
Phooey.
Yeah.
Jesus
Let's compare him to
Christ.
Drew Brees. Drew Brees has been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah.
This kid's been doing it for like
6 months.
For 6 months. But he's better than Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Peyton who?
Yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah.
The new face of football.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Until somebody knocks him on his ass and figures out the game plan, and then he's done. Like the rest of them.
Yeah, listen, exactly. It's not,
the only ones that last and continue on are pocket passers.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens.
Yes.
And like you said, when he gets that
again, like I said, it's turning into you're allowed to tackle everyone except the quarterback league. So that could all change.
It could.
Yeah.
But it's not going to change in one season. So he better watch. He's got to. Next year might be a reality check.
Yeah, I think
eventually somebody's going to hurt this kid.
Yes.
Yeah, listen.
And then then you see what happens.
They're going to have that bad game where it's going to be like, whoa.
We'll see what happens.
I remember that game that we had.
Yeah.
We were like, oh.
Yeah.
Now we're in trouble.
Now we're in trouble. And Kansas City's going to have that game.
Of course.
Just to put it in different sports terms.
And I hope it's tonight.
Just like Tyson said.
Well, they got 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
And we could do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Right now, that's all they should be thinking about is like breaking this kid's hip.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
If Andy Reid is the football mind that anybody says he is,
this kid doesn't even get on
that
the field.
kid doesn't get on the field.
Oh, now he's out.
Okay. All right. He's got
4 minutes left.
He's
out.
got Dean Koontz on.
Yeah.
Like I said, let's see what happens after he takes that really good shot. Like I said, in different sporting terms, like Iron Mike said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Until they get punched in the face, right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, Patrick.
These are things that, I was always taught, and I always taught my son growing up. And I taught my daughter, too. When you get into an altercation with somebody, the most important thing, and I don't care what your teachers say or what your mom tells you or what anybody else tells you, you got to land that first punch.
Exactly. Throw it.
I'm not saying you got to throw the first punch, but you got to land the first one.
Yes.
And if that requires you to throw first, then throw first.
Yes.
Because that's what's going to win the fight.
Yes.
99 out of 100 times, throw the first punch.
Yeah.
And the Raiders last week threw the first punch.
Threw the first punch.
Yeah.
Today they're not.
Today they're not even throwing punches.
No.
They're playing patty cake.
Yeah. Today they're curled up in a corner of a shower like a
Son of a motherless goat.
Yeah.
getting the water sprayed on.
Well, that's getting cut out.
Well,
that'll be on the blooper reel at the end.
I got to go to the bathroom. There's less than 3 minutes left.
The show's over.
So, I'm signing out for today. Chuck and Fitz can babble on all they want.
Next time you hear from us, we'll be probably recording from Casa de Tom.
Yeah, maybe during the playoffs.
Yeah, during the playoffs.
You can hear our commentary about other teams.
We've got to record during the first Chiefs playoff game where they lose.
Yes, you will hear our commentary with other teams.
And hopefully we'll
get pots up there.
Hopefully we'll do a live stream for that.
Yeah.
I keep threatening this live stream.
There's no listen, people. Just because the Raiders season's over, there's no time off for us. Otherwise, those 52-cent checks stop coming from Murph.
Yeah.
So
he's like a slave driver.
Yeah, I mean, even we're all the Black Hole chapter in New Jersey's all getting together tomorrow, minus Uncle Mosh, for Irish New Year.
Yes.
Which means we celebrate New Year's at midnight in Ireland, which is 7 p.m. our time. So that's great. And then we got other stuff coming up, man. Just only a couple months away till the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
I was going to say, that's our next big event, so that's going to be it.
And we're inviting everybody to that. Salt City, Jersey Shore,
because hopefully if it all comes
New
through,
England, everybody.
One of our guys might be
Philly
coming through with a float for us, so we got to see.
Yeah.
And I think I can bring my flask to that.
Of course you can. Listen, I absolutely want Philly there, and especially DJ Mike if you can make it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. But, and no offense to you because it's your craft and you're awesome at it, not the music. Not the music. I'm sorry, just not a fan. You can DJ our music. We'll tell you.
Unless you're going to be spinning Motorhead, Fitz don't want to hear this.
Raza, fraza, raza, fraza, raza, fraza, raza.
Hey, when I was on the boat with him in the harbor down in Philly, he on the boat. Yeah, I remember all of that. I don't remember the game. It's a whole different thing. No, actually, I slept good before the game.
Real good before.
You're welcome.
I remember the game. It's just the last quarter of the tailgate that's completely gone. Yeah. So anyway, Potts just totally screwed me up here.
The DJ Mike on the boat.
Yeah, he was playing Motorhead.
All right, good.
Okay.
Listen, okay, as long as we can compromise on that, because I'm not like a dance music guy.
No.
And
look, Mike.
That's about the only. venue
Mike
I
plays
can't
to the
listen
crowd
That's
that
good.
is at hand.
You're supposed to. He's a DJ.
That's right.
Right.
That's why he's.
And I
very
like-
sought after.
You know, I like everything. This is where me and Fitz differ a little bit. We agree mostly on pretty much everything. I like some hip hop. He likes some Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
I can't do Grateful Dead. He
So
can't
do
do
I.
the hip hop. So
I like some Grateful Dead, and I like some hip hop.
I actually I do like
Okay.
the early stuff. Like I
Potts
like
is forcing beer on me.
I like the old
Well, we
DMC.
have to we have to finish it, or else it'll go bad.
that's right. The beer will spoil.
I like the old. I could listen to the Run DMC and like
Sure,
Beastie
man.
Boys. So I just the newer
See,
like, the dancey
Run DMC
stuff.
and the Beastie Boys. I seen them co-headlining tour August 18th, 1970, 1980, 1987.
Oh, okay.
My 21st birthday.
He saw him play before they even existed.
Yes.
I was gonna say
my
that.
21st birthday. I had 150 of my closest friends in the parking lot and 4 half kegs at the Meadowlands.
Nice.
I was gonna say that was like right after. I mean, a little before that was when the Beastie Boys were technically hardcore band.
No, it was way before that. They were hardcore. They were
I'm saying
They were a
before
hardcore
that.
band like 82.
Yeah, early
They were a
80s.
much better hip hop band than
Yes,
they were
yes,
a
they
hardcore.
were a
band.
terrible hardcore
Yeah,
band.
They
But
were.
did you see him on the when Murphy's Law toured with him?
Yes.
That's awesome
Yes.
too.
I see Murphy's Law open. Murphy's Law and Fitz
You know what's funny?
open for them.
We do our little music thing on here. We talk about a lot of bands and stuff. We've never talked about Murphy's Law except for the fact that we talk about Murphy's Law on every show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Yes.
And like, I don't know, man, when I was a kid, like Murphy's Law was just like, you know, they're great because they're a New York hardcore band, but they're really just a punk rock band.
Yes.
You know? And they were just
Now they're not even a punk rock.
No.
No.
To me now, they're like, I don't know if there's anybody out there listening to us that happens to be like a Jersey Shore rock aficionado. To me, Murphy's Law is like Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes of punk. That's what Murphy's Law is to me. It's like
That's
a big,
funny, man.
It's like a big party show. Everybody's doing the conga lines. There's a lot of drinking,
a lot of Jägermeister.
yeah, like
and-
camaraderie, and you know. So
I feel a little better here.
So wait. So what you're telling me is. So what you're telling me is, based on this, maybe not this year, maybe next year, there's a good chance we could see Murphy's Law at Rock Ribs and Ridges.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, because so far everything is to be announced.
I mean, Southside Johnny's playing it now.
You know,
So now we got a
if
chance.
Rocks, Ribs, and Ridges reached out to Jimmy Gestapo, they would be playing.
Of course they would.
Yes.
We just got to be careful.
Look at this ridiculous thing my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas. What about me says this? Chuck's going to love this.
Chuck is just listen.
I'd rather
folks.
you just
Chuck
just
is-
order me something from Walmart
You
online.
know, that's the scarf that like 81-year-old Chuck would wear when he's on his way to the pharmacy from the old folks' home in
I'm
the
like
bus.
I'm like Ralphie in the bunny suit.
Yes.
And listen, I was going to go that route, but I was going to say an 81-year-old Chuck, if he was a woman, would be wearing this scarf.
Yes.
Hey, Chuck, only wear it when your mother-in-law comes over.
Yes.
Yeah. She doesn't come over, so it's okay.
But like
I'm going to wear it every time I go to her house. Even
There
if
you
it's
go.
90 degrees out, I'm going to wear this ugly damn scarf.
That's it.
I love it.
Show up in shorts, t-shirt,
Wear it
and
around your
scarf.
head like Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, tie it to my microphone.
So, but like I say, like we keep talking about Murphy's Law.
Somebody's got to get a picture of me in a scarf. So we can
Jimmy G gets wind of this. We might have to start paying him royalties for mentioning him and his band.
He's in our opening credits.
Yes.
You know? I mean, we talk about Murphy's Law all the time, and we never.
Yes.
Listen, folks, listen to Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I think they have. I don't know how many records they have out, but the only people only listen to 2 of them.
Yeah.
So
I I think there's only 2 records.
No, there's more. There's another one that's terrible.
Oh, okay.
And there may even be some more that are terrible.
okay.
There's a handful out there, but most of them are
there's
terrible.
only 2 that
I only have 2.
Nah, yeah, there's only 2.
Those are the 2.
What is it? Arf, 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 and back with a bong.
Back with a bong and Crucial Barbecue.
Yeah, I think
First
it's
one,
called Arf, arf, arf.
Yeah.
So
great drinking music.
Listen
people.
to those.
Great drinking music.
So anyway, hey, this is the Fan Club Blitz. Splatterhead, Tom, and Fitz, Chris Potts, Bill Mackey, signing out. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Have a great, healthy, happy New Year. Much luck to you and your families. And we'll do it up.
Holy Christ, we're turning into the Phil Donahue show.
That's
sure,
right.
Why
That's
not?
right. Hey, welcome Uncle Moss to the club.
That I will.
Yeah, if we had a bubble machine, it'd be like Lawrence Welk.
Can't wait till you. Can't wait to get you up here. Can't wait to get you up here for the New York game.
Yeah,
Uncle
sure.
Mosh.
Yeah,
and,
Uncle Mosh, man.
We know you're on the wagon, but we'll try our best to knock you off for a day or 2.
Yeah.
We'll get you a bottle of NyQuil. Put you in the corner.
Yeah, you might have to go off the rails for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
did you say NyQuil or Night Train?
Yes.
Same thing.
And we'll have and it'll be fun. We'll do a big podcast.
Yeah.
All right,
peeps.
All right, this is Tom. I guess we're going to be wrapping up our show here. If you have any questions for me or you want to call in and talk about anything you want on the Raider Fan Club Blitz, our number is 732-798-0257. Feel free. Ask me about Mr. Skittles. I love Mr. Skittles. We're also going to give a shout out to the Irish Cottage, our home base. They are located at 602 Route 23 North in Franklin, New Jersey. And their number is 973-827-2090. And give us a call. Let us know what you think. Questions, comments, anything you want to say. Feel free. Talk to you next week. Bye.
By the way, in closing,
Perfect, Nogan.
the Chiefs.
Bugger snot.
The Chiefs. Happy New Year.